Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So today is going to be a fun little springtime look using the Colourpop and Disney It's a Princess thing. So here is what this palette looks like on the inside. I absolutely adore this palette. And I just wanted to pull it out today to use it to create just a fun little spring look. And this was the first collaboration with Disney that Colourpop did, and I immediately knew that I had to have it, and I'm so happy I picked it up. I believe it is still available on their website, and I think it is $22 if I'm not mistaken, but I will link it in the description box below in case you want to check it out. So the first shade we're going to be taking is Chip right here, and this is just the matte kind of creamish off-white shade in the palette, and I'm just going to use this to kind of set down my lid a little bit. And I did put down some concealer on my lid, so this is just going to help to set it, and we will start blending after this. So next up we're going to be taking Juju, which is the shade right next to Chip. I'm sorry this packaging is so reflective, so I hope you guys can see which shade I'm pointing to and the actual color of the shade. But this is just a nice light matte pink shade, and I'm going to just start lightly buffing this into my crease. The one small complaint that I have with this palette is there are not that many mattes in here, which I do prefer mattes over shimmers, but I just love the color story of this palette and the whole theme of it with being Disney, that I don't really complain too much about it. And the shimmers in here are absolutely stunning, which you guys will see later on. So with this shade, I just kind of did the full crease and blended it out through there just to start that transition. The next shade I'm going to take is Magic Carpet right here. And this one is more of a shimmer shade. It's kind of a satiny shimmer, but I am just going to use it to blend into the outer corner and the outer portion of the crease, just to start deepening up this look in the outer portion of the eye. And I am taking this on an e.l.f. eye crease brush, so this is kind of just helping to blend away some of the shimmer that is in this shade, because if it was on just a flat packing brush, then the shimmer would show through more. But since this is more of a blending brush, it's going to buff away some of the shimmer. And then I'm just going to pat this onto the outer corner as well, just so everything is cohesive out there. And then I'm going to go back in with the first brush that we use with Juju and just make sure this is blending in the outer corner. I don't want it to get too dark out there, but I just wanted to add a touch of depth to this look. Alright, the next shade we are going to take is Enchanted Rose right here. And this is one of the shimmers in this palette. So I'm going to start with this just dry on this brush. And we're going to put it in the outer lid area and kind of drag it towards the center. And as you can see, the shade is pretty dry, but I am going to tap into it with my finger as well to go over it, just so we get that full pigmentation. So this is what it looks like on the finger. It is a beautiful kind of deeper rose gold shade. And I'm just going to tap this over the outer corner as well. Just so we get that full shimmery effect. Then the next shade I'm going to take is Fairy Godmother right here. And this one I have found is a little bit more sheer and a little chunkier. So here's what it looks like on the finger. And then I'm going to pack this on the inner portion of the lid. And it lays down pretty good, but I just feel like compared to the other shimmers in this palette, it is a little bit more on the sheer side, which is okay, I guess. But I would like the pigmentation that the rest of this palette offers. And then the next shade I'm going to take is Thingamabob right here. And this one is one of the most stunning shades in this palette. It is a gorgeous silver. So you can see already right there, just right in the inner corner, this shade looks beautiful. And I'm also just going to drag this along the lower lash line as well. So we just want to make this the full lower lash line shade. And I'm being a little bit messy with this, which is fine, because I'm gonna really coat the lashes with mascara to kind of cover this shade up a little bit more. But that shade is just so stunning. I love it. And then the final shade we're gonna take is Midnight Curfew right here. So this is just the matte black in the palette, but it does have some shimmer to it as well. So I'm just taking this on an angled brush and just doing a little bit of liner. And I don't really want this to be too pigmented in the inner portion, so I'm only dipping in that one time and then just dragging whatever is left on the brush to the inner portion of the lid. And that is going to do it for this look. I'm going to go add some mascara and I will be right back. So here is the completed look. I'm just so obsessed with that Thingamabob shade in the inner corner. It is blinding. And I just absolutely adore this palette, like I said, and the artwork of this and just everything is amazing in my opinion with this palette. It is one of my absolute favorite, like top 3 for sure. And yeah, I don't have enough good things to say about this palette. I enjoy the look that I created today. I love playing around with the more pinky shades, especially for this transition into spring. This is probably one of my top spring palettes. I don't really have that many palettes that I would consider to be spring palettes, but if I was to choose some, this would probably be in that selection, just because I do love the pinky tones that this palette offers. And like I said, the shimmer shades in this palette are absolutely beautiful. I only used a few today, but it has quite a few that are just really stand out in my collection. So I do love this palette for that. Let me know what you guys think of this look and what else you would like to see from me. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And don't forget to subscribe. And with that, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!